Greetings from Poultry Farmers Regulatory Committee. I am Saravanan from Swati Hatcheries, Coimbatore, and we have our team, Mr. Prabhu from Money Foods, Coimbatore, and Mr. Ramji Raghavan. On behalf of our PFRC, I would like to thank the organizers for giving this opportunity to make a small presentation here. Now, why we are here? Like as Kranti said, we are here to present 5 years journey of our PFRC so that we all can collaborate with each other on a national level platform. Several years back, we failed 2 times in setting up a platform like this, and with the experience from the failures, we now have taken it forward and successfully running this PFRC platform for the last 5 years. So now let us tell you why we need a platform like PFRC. First objective of PFRC was the BCC, the apex body of Tamil Nadu, was catering the needs of the members, the poultry farmers. So we were in the need of a broader platform to engage multiple stakeholders across the industry, from farmers, vets, government bodies, doctors, from the human community, dietitians, etc. The second objective was to combat the lot of negative propagandas about the consumption of chicken and eggs. These 2 core objectives we began, and the rest is a good story which will be shared as a presentation by our team member, Mr. Ramji Raghavan. Thank you.
In front of this wonderful audience, I am sure that everybody in the room will agree, and we all know that we have to take more protein. Every body, a kg of weight, you need to have a gram, and all that we know. Now what you have to see from this data is that we have this huge potential market in India. Do you know the per capita consumption of Taiwan? It's 43 kgs. What's the per capita consumption of India? About 4 kgs, sir. Now look at this. We have a huge baseline, so obviously your per capita consumption numbers are going to be low, but nevertheless, I see this as the huge potential. If we can't sell to this market, we can't sell it to any market. Now this, as the gentleman rightly pointed out, is where the problem for India is, that we have a fantastic demographic dividend, but as a nation, are we being healthy? The question we need to ask. And the only industry which can make this country healthy is our industry. Only the poultry industry can make sure that our country becomes a healthy nation. I'm sure for that, and being part of that industry, you should give yourself a clap, because you are the protein providers for this particular country. Now with this PFRC came into being, we had the twin challenges of severe negative propaganda and perception. People were having a free run when it comes to broiler chicken. For anything, broiler chicken is cited as the reason. Puberty, precocious puberty, blame broiler chicken. Heart diseases, blame broiler chicken. Hypertension, blame broiler chicken. Cancer, blame broiler chicken. And then the COVID pandemic came, and then they said that the coronavirus is spreading through broiler chicken, where the other countries were like stocking up on chicken, and chicken ran out of the shelves. Had the total reverse. So we wanted to do something, and that's how we came into an organization. The Broiler Coordination Committee was a trade body. Within that, we formed this Poultry Farmers Regulatory Committee, and we put together as our vision. Now, the organization vision is to be the frontier cooperative of the poultry producers for the purpose of abreast of knowledge, skill, technology, and market dynamics at stage 1, and then to engage and collaborate with government and other stakeholders, like all of us here, and to be the platform for consumer awareness on the benefits of chicken meat and eggs. So we put together this idea, and then with that we put our structure also. This is a structure we have put together 4 years back, where we have a legal and we have a research team, and we have engagement with consumers and all the other stakeholders. So with this basic structure, if today India is selling, I don't know how much we consume here. If I can take Tamil Nadu, I was just checking with Mr. Prabhu, we are looking at total consumption is somewhere around 12 kgs as far as Tamil Nadu state is concerned. On a pan-India level, it's somewhere about 3.4 kgs to 4 kgs is the consumption. But India has the potential to sell 5x of what we are doing right now if we do the right things. Today, we are talking about chicken being put in the cold storages, and then there is a glut in the market, but somewhere we are missing the big picture. We can sell 5x in this market. It is not going to be 10 years or 15 years from now. These changes happen very quickly, and I'm sure that the bigger players who are present here will take a keen note on this, because things are about to change for the good as far as the poultry industry is concerned, and we have a very definitive role to play in this. What we did as far as legal is concerned, we have taken down 12 websites, we have taken down 15 YouTube videos, and then we have done a lot of work in the print media also to withdraw the statements. Even from the doctors have written apology letters to us and said that we are very sorry, we didn't know that this is what you all do. We got information and then we, placed that information. This work resulted now in all the doctors in Tamil Nadu, especially, are speaking in a very positive note when it comes to the broiler chicken. You might have seen the videos as well. We have also created a safe certification, an internal audit certification we have done. We have also done audit training as far as animal welfare is concerned. So this is a legal structure and this is what as far as our legal team is concerned. Now when it comes to the negative content, this is the formula we follow. First level, we find the publisher's information, then we send a warning letter. We have warning letters made in Tamil and English and other languages. So standard letter hits immediately once the information is brought to our attention. Usually there is an email and phone follow-up happens, and most cases the content is removed and a regret message is obtained from them. So this is a very significant development we have done, and if it doesn't happen, then it goes to legal action followed with lawyer's notice and then the case being filed. So far we have just done 2 legal cases, but most of the things we were able to withdraw that statement or the content from the public domain as far as the negative propaganda is concerned. This is a very significant and very important thing which we have done as far as the legal structure is concerned. The peer-reviewed professional research published in UK journal Drugs Today magazine. This research proved there is absolutely no correlation between meat eating, in particular broiler chicken eating, and that of the age of puberty. In fact, the 3 in that universe data who had a precocious puberty, when we drilled down the data and we saw that 3 of them were vegetarian. So there is absolutely no correlation when it comes to that. We published, we have taken this to doctors, we have presented in the doctor seminars. So it's a wonderful research, and this is now available for all of us to take it forward and then bust this myth that there is no puberty and broiler chicken has got any correlation. And then we also did a consumer survey across the length and breadth of India, involving having close to about 15,000 samples. It's a very interesting study. I'm going to talk about it in a little while from now. So we have this gamut of all this study research. There is also a nutrition composition of chicken. We have distilled down all the elements of that. There's also a beautiful research paper available from the Namakkal Veterinary Institute and Science, where they have done a comparative study between the country chicken and that of the broiler chicken. So these are the different research papers we work with. Okay. Now look at this. We have done this research. We went and asked that why do you eat chicken? And then we looked at the consumer behavior across different geography to see that why do people eat chicken, how do they eat chicken, in what frequency do they eat chicken, etc. I'm going to point out this the comparative study from the Namakkal Research Institute between broiler chicken and that of country chicken. Okay, now look at this consumer survey back again. 47% when we asked that why you eat chicken, simple question, why do you eat chicken? The reason for you to consume chicken, 47% said for taste. For high nutrition, that's about 15.6%. I think there is a meaning, there is a lot of meaning here. And also to the frequency of once in a week. Because people don't consume chicken for nutrition, they don't increase the frequency. If the frequency on an average even goes from once a week to twice a week, we need twice the production of what we are doing today. If it goes thrice a week, then just imagine where our production needs to be. That's where we have to put our minds together and work. And also the divide of the urban and rural. Our rural market is yet to even come into our market share to consume chicken. I don't know how that is going to happen. That is going to happen where every nook and corner where they shop, there is going to be a freezer box which will be made available. Somebody is going to come up with some idea, and it's bound to happen. And when that happens, then the market will explode. Now this data of frequency once in a week is what we are trying to make it at least twice a week. All our propaganda and all our communication aims at making people to realize that you need to eat chicken for nutrition. It's not just for taste. Once in a week you feast. We go to children, we go to school, we go to doctors, we go to dietitians, and we go to every single target audience and we say that you need to eat more chicken on a frequency basis. The school students can take this nutrition quiz. So we have recently tied up with the Rotary Clubs the South. They are taking this to the students, where the students will be exposed to high quality nutrition diet, how they have to stay away from carb and all that, and they can take this quiz. It's very easy, technology driven. You don't have to have any bandwidth. The QR code will do the job. They can take the quiz, they can get a certificate done. They're going to tie up with about 2,000 schools in Tamil Nadu. Once a lady conceives, the relatives will stay away from chicken. till the child is born. Now how absurd is this? That's when they have to eat chicken. That's when they have to eat egg. Now these are the real problems which we have to fight. So we said, let's go to the primary health centers. Let's talk to the nurses because they are the influencers. We have done a lot of program at the nursing colleges where we tell the nurse, we tell the dietitian. Now I was in the hospital and at the time of the discharge, this dietitian walks in and says that, okay, this is your diet and everything. You can have chicken, but yeah, you can have your country chicken. It's better not have broiler chicken. A prominent hospital at Coimbatore where I paid 10,000 rupees for a night to stay at the room, a dietitian comes and tells, stay away from broiler chicken. If you want to have chicken, you have country chicken. Now imagine the kind of influence it is going to have. So we said, let's work with the Dietetics Association, educate them, and then clear all the myths. That's what we have done. Now we have created a FAQ. Okay, now this FAQ has been translated into Tamil, English, Malayalam, and Kannada recently. We can create in this any language. It's very easy. And we have also tied up with the Southern Railway. You see the Vande Bharat trains. Now once you go into the train, you get a magazine like the in-flight magazine. So we said that let's put some information on that. So we have created this one-page ad which talks about the benefits of broiler chicken and bust all the myth. So that we have placed in the Vande Bharat train. Next we are going to do at the airports. So these are the kind of collaborations which we can do. This young, young entrepreneurs platform can do wonders if we can just put our minds together. And we have also created a nutrition awareness booklet targeting the school children again, which has got fantastic information. And as far as the regulatory is concerned, we started off with the animal welfare because India is signatory to the World Animal Welfare and everything starts with that. We are signatory to that. So we have done 5 sessions for each of the companies on all the different areas of animal welfare and we have certified. And we have also done for retailers the hygiene awareness certification in association with the FSSI. We did the spot registration. So those are the regulatory works which we have done. So some of the glimpse of our activities, you can just take a look at it. This is how we do our classroom activities. It's an ongoing activity, we keep signing up for one activity or the other. Students visiting the feed mills and stuff like that. We invite doctors. We have done 3 major doctor conferences. You can see our chairman, Mr. Lakshman there, and the prominent personalities from our location. Traders, government hospital sessions. This is one big event we did where we invite the dean of the government hospital and then we did this. We had all the top dietitians. You can see dietitian Shiny Surendra, who's supposed to be the famous one down south. So we called all of them, released that booklet. We sponsor most of the doctors conference. We have signed a MOU with the veterinarians. Very recently we have chartered a veterinarians panel because see at the end of the day when I go and talk or when any of them are going to talk, you're doing propaganda of your own product. So we roped in the veterinarians to go and do all these sessions for us. So on 28th September 2024, that's just last month, couple of months back, we chartered our vet panel within the PFRC. This can be expanded across the country as well. So they will be working on articles, advisory, research and do the presentations for us. So in all, we have done about the process of 605 animated videos, 14 documentary videos, 2 social awareness videos, 8 recipe videos, 53 magazine ad, train magazine ad, 1 each. Now the production pipeline is there and there is a consumer universe. What's happening here is there is a lot of glut by the time it reaches the consumer because of all these things whatever I mentioned here. Now because of that you see that huge variation in the pricing. Sometimes it sells at 50 rupees, sometimes it sells as 140 rupees and we attribute so many reasons. Because it's a push market as of today. Now we need to convert that into a pull market and the production of what we are doing today and that of the market is aligned and there is no glut. Now if you just look at this and also look at this, this is your present customer. I ask you who is your customer? Your customer is somebody who is between age 15 and 25 with an extension of about 35 because some percentage falls into that, both gender equally. If we do both of these things and I think we will be doing justice to this great industry which is contributing so much to the health of the public in India. Thank you very much ladies and gentlemen.